Hey friends, today we are going to do a little workshop, and that is going through my guide, Homeschool to Home Income. So I want you to go ahead and go to the description below, grab the free Homeschool to Home Income guide, and we're going to do this together. You're going to need that guide because we are going to go step by step, and you are going to leave here today knowing who you are, who you want to serve, and what kind of products are out there that you can be selling to make an income from home. So let's get into it. And if you haven't grabbed that, go ahead and pause this video and go grab the Home to Homeschool Income. We are gonna need it. You are gonna do this workshop right along with me. I have my phone and I have my guide right here, and I have my tablet so I can take notes. All right, so in this guide, it is gonna tell you everything that you need to know about being home, homeschooling your kids, and making a passive-ish income. It's gonna tell you exactly what passive income is and how to make it work for your home life. I always try to tell people there is no such thing as passive income. There is always an upfront work. There's always upfront work that needs to be done. And so when people say, oh, I make passive income, it's because they put the work in at the beginning and now it just continues to work for them. So I will never tell you that something is completely passive because there's always going to be work to be done, whether it's talking with people or setting up the front end of your business so that it works while you're sleeping. So let's go ahead and dive into this. I am going to look at my notes here. Let me grab my glasses because I am becoming blind as a bat. I am 36 years old. I will be 37 in June, and my eyesight has just been bonkers lately. I've even had to put like the old people font on my phone for my text messages because I cannot see. Okay, so we talked about passive income a little bit and why and what to expect when you're going into this guide, but I want you guys to leave here with something significant that you can walk away with and say, okay, that worked, I can implement it, right? So we're going to get to the questions that I need you to ask yourself. The first question is, why do I want to create a passive income stream? I want you to dig deep down inside, and I want you to ask yourself, what is going to keep me motivated in my business? Why do I want to make passive income? For me, it was going from a dual income family to having one income, wanting to homeschool my kids from home, and generate some type of income that gives us that breathing room that I don't have to say no to my kids. If they want to add another extracurricular activity to their already existing extracurricular activities, I don't want to have to tell them no because money is a problem. So for me, that's why I wanted passive income streams. I wanted to be able to be present, and I didn't want to have to tell my kids no. I want to take vacations, and I want to be able to like afford groceries that aren't processed. So you can take a moment right now, pause this video, and go ahead and write down, dig deep right inside you and say, why do I need to, or why do I want to make passive income? What will this do for me? Why do I want to do this? Who do I want to do this for? Okay, so now that you have answered that question on why do I want to create passive income stream, let's move to the next question. How will creating passive income benefit my life? So for me, like I said, it is allowing me to be home and homeschool my kids. It is allowing me not to have to say no to my kids when they want to add an extracurricular activity. It is allowing me to put new tires on my son's car if I need to. It's allowing us to put away money for our vacation. And these are all things that creating passive income benefits me to do. And it also, I wanted to be present. I didn't just want this income because it was going to help me pay for all of this stuff, right? I wanted to make passive income so that I wasn't sitting at a desk for 12 hours or working a nursing job for 12 hours, 3 to 4 times a week, and having to work opposite ends of my husband, never seeing my husband. I wanted to be able to be present when my husband was home, and I wanted to be present for my kids when I was homeschooling, when they needed me, and when I wanted to be there for them. So go ahead and take a moment, pause the video, and answer that question. How will creating passive income benefit my life? Moving on to the next question. What is my motivation to keep going when I don't see immediate results? I'm going to tell you right now, this is not a get rich quick scheme. There's so many things out there that promise you quick cash. This is not one of those things. You are building consistent, reliable income for you and your family, and that takes time. So tell me what your motivation is going to be when it's not happening as fast as you want it to. How are you going to keep going? Why are you going to keep going? What is going to put that fire under your butt to keep moving forward even when things get bad? So go ahead and pause the video, answer that question, and then unpause and let's move on. So now we are into chapter 2, and this is choosing a niche or a topic of what you want to be known for. What is the thing that you want to be known for, or what is the thing that you are passionate about? For me, I am passionate about teaching other moms how to make income online that is passive-ish, or that doesn't take a lot of time out of their day to create. Because I've been in that position where I've had to work so many hours and so many days and work on my business, and like I've done so many different business ventures and pivots because none of them worked. This one is by far the one that has worked the best, and I only have to work maybe 2 to 3 hours a day on my business. But I also love it because I am helping other moms do the same thing. And there's so much garbage out there, and there's so much cloudiness that it's hard to sift through it. And that's why I want you guys to be able to do this, and I want to walk you guys through every single step. And that's why we're doing this together today. And I want you to grab this guide because this is going to help you launch. This is where you're going to figure out who you are, who you're helping, why you're here, and what's going to keep you going. So we're going to help you choose a niche or a topic. So I want you to pause the video, and I want you to brainstorm a list of 7 ideas. Write them down without thinking. Like, what comes to your brain when you say, I'm good at this, or I like to do this, I like to watch this. What are some other things that you love to do or watch or be involved in? Just write all, like 7 of them down, like rapid fire. So go ahead and pause the video right now and do that. Now that you've unpaused me, go ahead and list them from what you like the best down to the least, and then circle the top 3. What are your top 3? This part I think is the most fascinating part. I think I do sometimes too much research because I am constantly trying to figure out my brain, the ADHD brain says, what's better? Ooh, look at that. Let's do that. And so sometimes I have to calm myself down. And that is where like research sometimes can hinder me. But if you're doing the research in the right way, it's gonna work for you. I want you to consider these questions. And these are questions that I have to ask over and over in my business, because when I go and do my research, or I'll just like get lost in social media, right? I'll just be scrolling and not actually learning. And the whole point is like when I have that sum of time when I'm working and I'm doing research, it's to learn something. It is not to scroll on TikTok. That is for when I have time, which I rarely have any time. But when I have extra time, maybe I'll scroll on social media. But you need to know what you're looking for so that you're learning during the time that you have scheduled for work. So consider these questions. Number one, would you personally want this product? Is this something that you would need when you started your business? Or is this something that you would like if, say, you were making a digital product, for instance, like Etsy, you can buy prints and stuff like that. And with AI and everything, that is one of the other easiest things to do now. You can have AI, like you just tell AI exactly what you want and they will show you a picture of what you described. And so Etsy has prints that people can buy, and those are digital products that literally are beautiful and people use as art in their homes, right? So would you personally use this product? Ask yourself that. When you are creating something or you are moving towards a business model, ask yourself, do I need that? Would somebody like that service? Would somebody need that? How can this like help them? Okay. Number two, does it actually solve a problem for your audience? For you guys, me teaching you how to make an income from home is solving a problem that you have. You might need money for groceries, or you might need an income so that you can do exactly the same as I'm doing. You want to be able to tell your kids yes when they want another extracurricular activity. You want to be able to tell them yes that they can go to dance school or gymnastics because money isn't the issue, right? It could be that you just want extra income for vacation, or you just want breathing room. Like, girl, I feel you on that. Breathing room, like having that extra breathing room is probably the best feeling in the world. Just to be able to go to the store and not think about what you're buying or worry about what's in the bank if you're going to overdraft, or if you need to pull money from your savings or whatever it is, or even like the breathing room not to have to use a credit card when you go to the grocery store. So what is the problem that it's solving for your audience? That is the question. Go ahead and pause the video right now and write down those two questions. Would you personally want this product? And does it actually solve a problem for your audience? And then now you're gonna ask yourself, are you passionate about creating this product? Or are you passionate about this idea or this content, whatever it might be? In SWC, we see UGC, TikTok Shop, there's brand deals and stuff like that. And when you get in there, or when you are looking into that type of content, I always like to tell my students or other moms, pick something that is within your wheelhouse. Something that you like. If you are cleaning with the best washcloth ever that you have ever found, you are going to show up with that washcloth and you are going to use it and be happy, and people are going to see right through that. If you are being dishonest about your review, people are going to see right through that. Same thing with like TikTok Shop and all of those other platforms that have like you're showing a product or a brand or something in return for an affiliate commission. Make sure it's something that you love, something that you're passionate about. If you're passionate about art, Etsy. Make art that people want to buy. Are you passionate about this art? Is this something that people are going to buy? Is this something that is going to bring joy to somebody else? Is this something that is going to solve a problem for somebody? They want their house to be beautiful. They want nice art in their house. It's going to be easier for you to want to work. If you're passionate about what you're doing and what you're working, things are going to be like, so it's going to be so much easier. I'm not going to say it's easy because business is never easy. But if you have created something that you're passionate about, it's easier to talk about. It's easier to say, hey, check this out. Like, I've got something that you might like. Or, hey, I can provide this service for you. Because you know what? I want to make your life easier. So go ahead and pause the video and answer that question. Are you passionate about creating the content for this idea? Now we are going to move into starting to develop the idea. And this is where like your research is gonna like get some depth to it, and you're gonna like figure out what your competitors are doing. So exactly on number one, the first question, it says, what are my competitors doing well? What could they do better? So for me, I haven't found anybody online that will help other moms or homeschool moms figure out how to make an income online. I found that that was a missing link in there. I see it like, oh, stay-at-home moms, or and with younger children. Like, I have a little bit older children and they still require my help during homeschooling, but I hadn't found somebody that was doing it well and showing moms like the back end of like how to make income from home. Like, I see moms that are doing it and making like content all the time. Like, I see them doing brand deals, but how do they get brand deals? I see them doing UGC or TikTok shop, but like, how did they figure that out, and what went into that? And like, what were the steps that they needed to take? What are my competitors doing well, and what could they be doing better? So go out there, find people that are doing things that are similar to you, and see what they're doing well and what they aren't doing well, or where they're missing or having gaps. Okay, so go ahead and pause this video, and when we get back, we'll come to the next question. All right, now that you are back from pausing the video, I want you to look at the next question, and it says, what do I want to do differently than my competitors? So we don't want to be copying anybody. We want to do our own thing. We want to be our own person. I mean, I've seen so many people that are like drones and are just copying the next person, or because Mr. Beast did X, Y, and Z, like they're gonna do X, Y, and Z. And I get that, like the algorithm catches on to what is doing well, and sometimes it is what it is, but you don't want to be copying people and doing exactly what they're doing. I want you to go and look at your competitors and be like, I like what they're doing. However, how can I swing this in a way that feels good to me and that I'm providing my service? I am making this my own, right? So what do I want to do differently than my competitors? And that also goes along with like, what could they be doing better? If there's something that they could be doing better, there it is, girl. Get it. There's probably so many people out there going, oh, I wish that I saw this, or I had this, or I need this. And you have it because you found that bubble inside of whatever your competitor was doing that they were missing. All right, go ahead and pause the video and answer the question. All right, now that you are back, let's go on to the next question, and it is, what features will my product have? How will it be different from what is already on the market? So like I said, we all want to be a little bit different. I mean, you're going to bring something different to anything that you're doing by just being you. And that's where moms get inside their head sometimes, because I do the same thing. I'm like, well, what makes me any different than Susie Q? And a lot of the times what makes you different is you. Your likes, your, like the way you talk, the way that you come across people. If you're doing Etsy and art and stuff like that, that would be like your art and what is inside your brain. Everybody's brain works differently. And so if you're copying somebody else, like you're not putting any thought into it. You're not putting yourself into it. And so that's where things are going to make it different for you, is just be yourself. And your product, it'll make it so much easier for your product to be different because it's you. It's not Susie Q. The most successful digital products are usually successful because help them solve a problem or helped them get a clear result. So now let's go ahead and start creating your product, your digital product, because I feel like that is one of the easiest ways for passive income is through digital products. So these can be a slew of different ideas. On your guide, it shows you a step-by-step, or not just a step-by-step, but it gives you ideas of what you can do. And so for idea number one, it is ebooks and guides. This is one of the best things that you can do. You can use Canva, and inside of SWC, Selling with Confidence, we teach you exactly how to work these steps and how to use Canva to make an ebook or a digital product. There's ideas like digital downloads, which is like I was telling you, Etsy art, my digital download that you guys grabbed today, which is wonderful, and I'm glad that you guys were able to grab that. So until next time, guys, I will see you later.